Hello, my name is Esther. Happy quarantine. How are we coping? Hope we're able to use this time very well. So one of the things I'm doing this period is reading. I love to read and I read a lot. In fact, a lot of people ask me, "Oh, Esther, how are you able to read books coupled with your tight schedule and all of that? How are you able to read?" People even ask me like, "Esther, how were you able to do it? I mean, you were working in Lagos full time, like weekdays, and then you were schooling as per a full-time student in Abeokuta, and you were still able to graduate with a very good result, a second class upper. Some semesters I had like first class results, some semesters I had like 4 points and all of that." And so people ask me, "How are you able to do it?" I have people, and I'm like, most of them I just say, "Oh, it's good, it's good." But then I realized that I have a strategy, so I'm going to share with you guys my reading strategy. Okay, so for general books like inspirational books and motivational books, what I do is, because I love to read them, especially books about money. God, I must make money, this money. Yeah, especially books about money, I love to read them. Like, I read one big book, Money by Anthony Robinson. Like, that book is good, so what I just do basically is, okay, this is the book I'm reading now by Akin Alabi. Yes, so what I just do is when I pick up a book to read, I go straight to the content page. I go to the content. So this is the content. So when I get to the content, I just check through how many, I hope you can see this, how many chapters there are in the book. So once I just check through how many chapters there are in the book. So take for instance, this book has 7 chapters, but because I love to read the foreword of a book and all of that, so I'll just leave all those as a chapter. But this book has like 7 chapters, so I'll just go and check the different chapters of the book and see how many pages a chapter has approximately. So sometimes it could be 10 pages, sometimes it could be 11, 12, 7, 4, just depends. And then I just try to do an aggregate of it, like an average. So I just say, okay, this book averagely 10 to 11 chapters pages per chapter. So, and that's how I just go ahead and start reading. So I just break it down. Okay, so it takes me about 20 minutes to read 10 pages of a book, so I'm going to read it every morning immediately after my devotion. So there must be a time, you must have a time when you're going to read it. So it's going to be every morning immediately after my devotion. I'm going to read this book, one chapter. So I'm going to read one chapter a day, one chapter a day. Before you know it, in 7 days I'm done with the book. But then there are some books that get so interesting, like this one, and then you don't want to stop. You just want to keep reading and reading and reading and that. But sometimes if I have to go to work, I just have to drop it and then get off to work and all of that. So that's how I read books. Yes, and then how I was able to manage my academics with working. What I did basically was that when I get so you need to know, you need to find out from the courses that you've gotten an A before in. So when you get a course that you've gotten an A before and those courses that you failed, find out what you did in those courses you got A's, and those courses that you failed, find out what you did. So when you already know what you did in this course and you got A, and the things you did in this course and you got B, so that's like your winning and losing strategy. Yay. Yes, so your winning and losing strategy. So you have your strategy for getting A. So I discovered that my strategy for getting A was that if I've read a course for at least 7 times, I was going to get an A in that course. So what did I do? I started reading. So when I pick up a book or have a lecture notes to read for a semester, okay, by the way, this is my old lecture note. I brought it out for the sake of this video. So when I pick up a book to read for when I have the course content for this semester to read, so what I just do is I look at it and say, okay, how many topics? 10 topics or 7 topics? All right, I'm going to read 1 topic a week. So every week I read 1 topic, or every day I read 1 topic. I just divide it and then I try to tick and write down that, okay, I'm going to read it 7 times for me to be able to get an A. And then I have my timetable. I don't miss it. Sometimes I get back to school by 10 p.m. in the night, I'll just sometimes take tea, sleep off, wake up the next morning by 2 a.m. I'm awake and I'm in the reading room reading. I don't miss my, if you ask anybody that knew me in the university, in the hostel, they will tell you I would always go to the reading room to read. My roommates knew, if you don't find me in the room, you'll find me in the reading room. So I would always be there to read, you know. So another thing I did was that each time I read, I try to write it out. Like I write it out somewhere else. So, and then I have like different colors of pen that helps my reading. So when I write out, I write like, so I've written like this in different colors. This is my old note. I don't know if this, okay, you can see this is blue, red. So sometimes I write in pink. Can you see pink? Oh, this is not clear. This is pink. So I write in pink. I use green pen. Is there a green pen in this notes? I doubt. Okay, yes, there's a green pen in this notes. So I use green pen. See, can you see this is a mixture of pink and green? That means I've read it 2 times. No, that's 3 times. Like pink, green, and blue. So sometimes I just read and read and read like that. So that's how I was able to read. And I have friends that were on first class. I made friends with them. People that were on first class, I had them as my friend, and people that were ready to really read. And then I had a reading partner, one that was sure that he wanted something out of the university. He wanted to graduate with a particular grade, and he was ready to give in anything. Like he could read anytime for him to get that. So have that. Have somebody that motivates you. Then have your reading strategy and time. Then have things that would motivate you while you read. So I love to eat, so I usually have something to crunch on while I'm reading, or I just tell myself that once you finish this book, the bonus precise for you, you know. So those things just motivates me and then makes me read. I hope you have been able to learn from this video, and then you'll be able to read more, and then use this time wisely, you know, read books. And I love that. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. Don't worry.